and welcome to the Army South News Update. I'm Sergeant John Cortez. Water is essential to any mission. Sometimes, though, getting bottled water is impossible, and natural water sources aren't always healthy to drink from. To help with this, a select few from Army South trained on and validated a new lightweight portable water purification system at Salado Creek here on Joint Base San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston. Referred to as water in a box, soldiers receive 40 hours of hands-on in classroom training.
So as far as the system, this is what we would call a first-generation system. So there's obviously going to be vast improvements. And I would say Army South is on the tip of the spear because we're actually the first unit to acquire this particular capability. And there's only currently two that exist in the Army.
Capable of purifying 2,000 gallons of water per day, this new system will be a valuable part of Army South's Early Injury Command Post. It will also be vital when deploying and responding to natural disasters, conflicts, or a humanitarian crisis. Our next story takes us south of the equator, where some Army South soldiers shared invaluable life-saving knowledge during a subject matter exchange. Specialist Vanessa Davila has more.
No soldier goes to combat and looks forward to a scenario where he'll have to use the combat life-saving skills he's learned. He does hope that those skills can save a life. That was the objective for the Uruguayan troops who went through an advanced combat life-saving class hosted by a group of Army South soldiers in Toledo, Uruguay. The week-long class included 34 Uruguayan airmen, soldiers, and Marines with little to no CLS knowledge as well as advanced skills.
For the entire military in Uruguay, this training benefits a lot because we can apply this training, for example, in our deploys in Africa. We work for the UN too in Africa, and personally for the Air Force and for the rescuemen who are here, it benefits a lot because in our everyday work we have rescues, and we can apply all the things that we learn here to save more life.
Discussion topics included hemorrhage control and combat carries. Although many CLS skills are universal among Army South partner nations, the Uruguayan delegation still had some unique knowledge to contribute.
The thing about the Uruguayan Army, like I said before, they're very knowledgeable, they're very smart, and they like to practice a lot. They did some good carries, some carries we haven't seen, and we're going to probably use some of them.
The training culminated with graduation day. Participants received certificates, and the Army South delegation provided each student with an improved first aid kit. Reporting from Toledo, Uruguay, I'm Specialist Vanessa Davila, Army South Public Affairs.
Southern Command and Army South co-hosted an environmental conference in downtown San Antonio. The focus of the event was sustainability and the efficient use of energy, water, and waste. Representatives from El Salvador, Guatemala, Jamaica, Honduras, and Trinidad and Tobago attended the week-long conference.
I think it's good that United States Southern Command and U.S. Army South they are leading the charge when it comes to bringing us all together. I think that playing that leadership role and the things that the U.S. military, that I see the U.S. military, certainly the engineers, are implementing and that they are doing is things that we can learn from.
Participants shared innovative ideas and best practices that will help military planners incorporate operational energy sustainability initiatives. October marks Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Remember, soldiers and civilians are the first line of defense against computer threats. For some helpful tips on what you can do, check out the link on your screen. That's all for this edition of the Army South News Update. For more stories like these, be sure to check out our webpage and social media sites at the link below. I'm Sergeant John Cortez. Thanks for watching.